crowd. So I don't know, man. Like this whole thing, dog. The pandering is what it is. It's a part of the game. Y'all talking about all kinds of crazy shit in the chat, bro. I don't listen. I don't worry. I'm not. It's not no pocket watching for me, bro. Listen, I done seen them come. I seen them go. I done seen niggas that had 0 subs and 10 watchers one day go to 1,000 in motherfucking a month. Okay, and you know what happened? The shit don't last. That's another
And
thing
then
that I
back
know too.
down.
So
Yeah, then you
but
drop right back down from 1,000
yeah,
to
that's what I'm
100.
saying.
Then
So
what?
again, I know I've been doing this, bro. I'm true to this, not new to this. So for
Yeah,
anybody come talking about claiming pocket watching and shit, like you said, bro, we know how this shit go, and that's another thing too that y'all not even giving us credit for. We telling you, bro,
right.
if you go from less than 50 people in your chat and now all of a sudden you're in the hundreds, it's like okay, something's going on, and it's true interaction, not some not some bot shit. All right, something happened, and it is what it is, and you just hey. The one thing that's for sure, all of this shit, bro, real content gonna survive. Motherfuckers is
Right.
really built for this gonna survive. Everybody else, bro, is just hey, you get your time,
Yeah.
motherfuckers come along, and it is what it is, and they'll be forgot about whenever they are. And then the people that's really in this shit, they gonna be here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a real kind of thing.
That's real.
It's a high turnover on this motherfucker.
And for those people that are like, why do y'all even care about these men that pander and what they're doing? There's a reason why we care. If you actually care, think about it in the total view. If you actually care about women or family or rebuilding community,
Mm-hmm.
you know that women are easily swayed and they're easy to lie to. These niggas lying to y'all. Look at the way the Queenmaker came up. You see what I'm saying? She lied to all y'all ass. She lied to you. And you know, they'll silently, they won't say they were wrong, but we've been known she was lying to them, and she used your hatred of men against you. So that's why I keep saying it is unnatural for someone to side this much with women against men. It's disingenuous. You right? We see them lying to you for their own monetary benefit.
Well, let me
Right?
challenge that,
And we
Sean.
know that's dangerous in a sense.
Let's
That's
do a little
dangerous.
bit on that.
You see what I'm saying? That's dangerous to keep doing that because the women love being propped up. They love being exalted. And we know these men really don't feel that way because when it's just us sipping cognac and having cigars, they saying some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sean, when I hear niggas talking a lot of times though, my thought process is about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And even women as well. Like when I hear conversations about women and whatnot, sometimes I do think the conversation is necessary, and I do think there should be a level of coverage for decent women in those conversations. I think
Yes.
if anything, we need to just make sure we're making that delineation and making sure it's understood that there are some decent women. And I like, because to me, I think we almost have to say it 100 times to make that understanding so they can't do what they're doing now. You hate women, you hate women. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my daughter. A lot of those messages are a bad message for I don't care about, I don't want to fuck you hoes, fuck you sluts, okay? But when I'm thinking about my daughter, that message don't resonate, fam. My daughter
Correct.
don't have the experience that some of the shit that y'all talking about is. So some of the pushback for even a Brownsville comes from understanding, but wait, but that ain't what I see in my own life. That ain't what I see in my own daughter. My daughter wouldn't really be receptive to that message because it is pandering. You do sound like you're trying to get over. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, some of it is just, I think it needs to be a bit, and we do need to add a few caveats. It might be extra, might take a little longer to say what you got to say, but this ain't about all women. It ain't about all women being bad or needing pandering or not. There's some of them that need that shit, and there's some that can call that shit out like, bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. Women ain't perfect, bro. Sit down somewhere. There's some women that'll say that too. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we need a full conversation because right now it is just kind of one-sided. It was like, and y'all bring up women. Y'all talk about women. Well, a bitch can't humble. So fuck you hoes. Now what?
This avenue.
Man, y'all make some really good points. I want to get my boy Rilla in here. Wild Hunter's finest. Rilla was good. Pause on that too. Rilla, you there? Rilla ain't there.
Somewhere riding around the west side, fucking around.
Shout out to Carl Anderson for the $2 super chat. He said support Queen Venus's castle. You jive turkeys. Who was next? It's Smitty that was next, and then L Nixon.
Yeah, Smith.
Yeah, respect to y'all. Salute. Am I coming through clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. Just making sure. Salute to everybody. I just want to say, you guys definitely put up Smitty's bat signal, and that is any discussion where solid men are having a thorough discussion. I love it. So this is what I would say, right? My whole thing when it comes to, like, I guess, you know, with the brother, what he does, right? It's not about what you do with a person like myself. It's more so about the intentions and what is your end game, right? Intentions and end game. So my thing is, I be saying to myself, okay, bet. All right, you come up and you're all kind of beautiful, ultraviolet, mother creator of the universe. And okay, cool. So now you got their attention and you say that you speak to men, right? You want men to do better. I have heard him while on a panel myself say, I want the men to do better. I don't think it helps when you as someone who I guess put yourself in a position of a reference, like a job. We're trying to get, let's say, women, right? And here we have our references saying, oh yeah, these niggas don't wake up before 12. Shit, last time I checked down, man, look, I don't know, look, I mean, you can hire them if you want, but they're a little shaky. It's like, you're not helping us because they're running because you are somebody that they will say, see, your own men talk that way about y'all. It's almost like, how can you make a woman sometimes believe that you are a decent person if your own mama say that nigga ain't shit? Most women would run. And then some women may. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that I just be wondering, what are your real intentions when you do and pull such moves like that? Is it really truly to help men? Because if so, I mean, I would say that's a true epic fail. Because the only thing it's doing is just making the women talk more crazy. Look at us, look at all of us in the cookie cutter, the whole nine. There are plenty of decent, thorough, solid men, and I'm up on a panel with a number of them right this very moment. So we do exist, and it's not just us. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be able to get out, because we be having our own infiltrate and then say things like that. So it's like, I'm gonna be honest, brother, you setting us back more than helping us in any form of fashion. But I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
Hey, what's up, you no good suckers? You.
Salute.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, here's the thing, right?
What up, Bill?
Like, what's going on, y'all? Hey, sometimes we gotta read the room a little, right? Because if you look in some of these chats, you know what I mean, like, the overall consensus is, you know, why does one man bother y'all so much, right? You see that in a lot of chats, right? And now I can see what they're saying on that side, but on the other side, I can see, you know, also why the brothers are saying what they're saying, right? But we all know how it works here, right? If you don't really like something and support something, the more you talk about it, the more you do content about it, the bigger you make the person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I agree with you, bro, because I was saying to folks, like, for real, I hear a lot of the dudes, like, kind of complaining about him, but I have to say it, bro. Niggas took that motherfucker on a tour, bro. Niggas took him on a smooth tour, and niggas was lined up to interview him. Now, I understand you want to you want to pluck his mind and get the perspective. I would rather do a reaction video and keep it solo dolo. That's just me. I don't knock nobody, because I also recognize the hustle and business aspect of it, and I respect that shit. But I'm sorry, dog. We yeah, the very men that are complaining about him are the very men that took his ass on a goddamn world tour with Muhammad, my man.
And that's the confusion, right? That's the confusion, because people, you know, in the space, they're going to tend to want to go to the complaining and all that type of stuff, or the jealousy. You've been a content creator for a while. You already know that. Like, for example, right? Taz been doing work in the space for a long time, right? In support of Black women. I mean, doing content that takes, you know, research, actual, you know, content creation, right? So in this situation, if he was to have a disagreement with Bronzeville, the first thing that would be thrown up is jealousy. You already know that. I mean, we've been here for a while. You already know what's about to come. When it couldn't be just jealousy, it could be a content creator who's actually been here for a while, who's actually done the work. And, you know, content creators feel a certain type of way when you haven't really done much but said stuff, and they've actually put in the work. So it's a little bit of insult for somebody who's been around for a while doing the work. So that's another side of it, that people won't see. But the thing about it is, right? I mean, it's certain questions you got to ask yourself, right? Because y'all said it, both sides are doing it. If there was a woman over there doing the exact same thing that he's doing, the women would have the same reaction that y'all men have.
Correct. I was just about to go there, Al. And actually, Taz is a prime example of how this shit is very problematic, because he is essentially the spokesman for the women, but on a very consistent and balanced side. And we watched in real time, over what we was talking about over the last, 8 months, how they basically, because he became even more grounded and balanced, and he see what they actually doing out here, they turned their back on him. The very ones that was saying, oh yeah, we need to go to Taz, they went other places. Away from him, went to other places, and it's like they looking for something where it's just going to be somebody saying, oh, if we do wrong shit, he's gonna ride with that, and he's gonna be okay with that. And he's not going to tell us we wrong.
But you know what? I see people saying,
he bounced around from every it was Princella, then it was Old Boy, now it's Brownsville. They keep bouncing around to somebody that's tickling their fucking ears.
Well, here's the thing, right? Even in your offline life, when you tell your sister or you tell somebody something and they don't want to listen, after a while you just leave it alone, right?
Correct.
I mean, relationship after relationship, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just leave it alone, right? But here's the thing, right? I know the ladies are saying, like, why is the problem? Why is the problem? I mean, look, everybody can do whatever they want to do. It's fake on both sides. But when you really start asking people questions, right? Half the time, I mean, to be honest with you, they just like to feel good. That's it. And it's nothing against Brownsville. This just like a topic that's been a consistent topic that's been going around, or a point, right?
Right.
People just like to feel good, kind of like the Democrats when it came to Obama, right? When they were arguing against conservatives, they couldn't tell you one policy that Obama had. They couldn't tell you actually what he was doing, but they know they like the message. They like to be motivated. It's the same thing. Liking when people like to feel good, there's nothing wrong with that, but it can be used against you. Men all know that. We know that all too well. Liking making y'all feel good, we can use that to our advantage. So it's just an overall message. Like, look, a lot of people have been in these spaces for 5 years plus. And if you ask them, listen to certain people, have you changed? What has changed since you've been there? Half the time, the answer is nothing. You still stuck at the same place. You still bitter. You still getting fed something to keep you there, but there's no growth. You're not even getting none of the things that these content creators said that you should get, and then they don't even have themselves. So it's just the craziness. You look in the chat and you can see one gender talk bad about the other, right? Throughout the whole show, bashing them. Only at the end of the show to say, hey, great show, who's going up next? That's basically what this is.
But you know something though? Like, look, a lot of people real deal need to recognize truly what's taking place. And I've spoken about it. Out of the 100%, 70 are here for the messy bullshit. We got about 30 left, so that will make about 20% are here for therapy.
Facts.
How you think we got so much information about people we never met a day in our life? How I know all this about you? Because it's therapy. You need somebody to tell that shit to. And then the last 10% are folks like ourselves doing the best that we can to uphold a decent discussion and just ask the questions and figure things out and not make ad hominem attacks to each other. Out of that 100%. So the fact is this, you got a lot of people that's up here for the wrong reasons. That's why my first statement that I made, I said intentions. Why are you here? We all know the very moment I've seen content creators, I'm in the chat, the very moment they start talking about anything productive or pulling up something history, the chat goes down. So what? Right. So what is the content creator to do? Because nobody wants to backwards hustle. We want to do this to see something grow, if not our pockets, at least the content itself. So nobody wants to do this for no damn reason.
But
So if
Smitty,
I'm doing this and I'm trying to do it for a reason that should be beneficial and purposeful, and I notice that it's always ignored, then I mean that right there, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, well, this is what y'all want. Y'all want the garbage. Y'all want the dysfunction. That is what you want
They
to keep
want drama.
gravitating to. So I'm gonna give that to you, but don't complain about how fucked up we are,
yeah,
because that's
I
what you
want
all
to get
exude.
real into the conversation next.
can I say this real quick, Sean?
I
Yeah,
digress.
yeah.
My mic is muted. Thank you.
5 seconds, just 5 seconds. I just want to piggyback off with Smitty. Smitty, then you have to go to the dichotomy between you here for profit or how is your integrity? And I will always
But
throw
some
that.
of us, profit truth is the fact that we were able to touch somebody. Like, bro, I swear on life, I had my accident. I said, I got a story to share. I have some strength. I have something that I just want to give to somebody. I
Yeah.
swear on life. Now, if dollars come with it along the way, hey, dog, I'm not turning down no money. I still pick up a $5 bill if I see it on the street. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't my intentions. I came here to learn, and I came here to network, and I came here to help build and to be a representation and a reminder all of us are not fucked up.
Yeah, but like you said, you're part of that 10%. Go ahead, Rella. My bad.
Man, True, shut your ugly ass up, boy. Anyway, peace to the gods.
What's up, Brody?
Peace. All right, go do that. Sean, what up, boy?
What's the word, bro?
I've been having a really, really productive build, man. I'm glad the conversation is kind of pivoted. Y'all have touched on so many different points that I really kind of wanted to speak to, but I will build off of what Smitty was talking about last, right? Because I see the parallels, and Sean, you might recognize this too, with the music industry. One of the things, especially coming off this Kendrick Lamar battle, right, and Drake, right, we see the fallout from this McDonald's cookie cutter microwave rap that people have been fed for decades and decades, right? And so that spills over. I equate that to what's going on in this particular YouTube space, which is such a tiny sliver of the overall, but this is where we are, right? So the question around morality and who's saying what to who and who's doing it for, like, the people that are doing stuff for money, you could peep that and you have the choice whether to contribute over there or go and support and clicks and likes and views. Like, people are always going to do whatever they want to do to get bread, however they see fit. It's the very same reason why you had so many people saying, well, if I don't sell this dope, somebody else gonna sell it, so it might as well be me. That's just what it is.